Okay, so the recording has started. Let me start from the beginning. Yesterday there were so many issues, so I think most of you could not follow, and the screen sharing also got stopped. So let me start from the beginning. So the concept of rebuild preference theory we were doing, and this theory we started with rebuild preference theory, and then we started with the concept of revealed preference. In a gist, I will tell you, this theory was invented by Professor Samuelson, and it was taken as an alternative approach and a very simple approach towards understanding the consumer behavior. Okay, not mathematically, not so much critically, not diagrammatically, but just by observation the consumer's behavior can be understood with the help of this theory. It says that we started with a discussion that suppose a consumer is buying a product A and he is not buying product B, then if we don't know the price tag, then we are not in a position to conclude that he is preferring A and he is not preferring to buy B. He is preferring A to B because because it can also be possible that the consumer is buying A just because A is a cheaper good than B. This can also happen. So as long as we don't know the price of the good, we cannot say that he is preferring A to B. Now, because let us suppose that we observe that two of collections of goods which has been offered for sale, the consumer chooses to buy A but not B. So that was our assumption. We are then not in a position to conclude that he prefers A to B. For it is also possible that he buys A because A is the cheaper good collection and he actually would have been happier if he got B. But price information may be able to remove this uncertainty. Now, as we don't know that what are the prices of this good A and B, then we are not in a position to conclude that the consumer is preferring A to B, because just because A might have been a cheaper collection, and actually due to the price he has preferred A, but had the price of B been cheaper, he would have preferred B. So as long as we don't know the price of the good, it is not a position for us to conclude that the consumer is preferring A to B. Now say if the price tags of A and B tells us that A is actually not cheaper than B, then what? Then there is only one plausible explanation, that the consumer has bought A just simply because he likes it. He likes it better than B. So can you understand the difference? One thing is you know the price and you are assuming that you don't know the price, rather you don't know the price, but you are assuming that the price of A is cheaper. That's why he is buying A and he is not buying B. But he would have been happier if B's price would have been low and you would have bought B. Now, once the price tags are revealed to you, and you know by now that A is actually not cheaper, A is actually costlier than B, but still the consumer is buying A. Now what reason will you state? Now you will have to state that simply A likes it, isn't it? So this theory is not supporting the previous theory when we were discussing the substitution income and price effect. We said when price of X was falling, the consumer could buy more of it. We were saying that, isn't it? But here that theory gets revealed and a simple approach has been applied to it. The consumer may buy A even if it is costlier than B because simply he likes it. He likes it more than B. Understood? So this theory, from here the concept of revealed preference theory has arrived. Understood? Let us discuss in more detail so that it becomes clearer. More generally, if a consumer buys some collection of goods A rather than any of the alternative collections B, C and D. Now we are comparing A with more number of collections, say B, C and D. And if it turns out that none of the latter collections is more expensive than A, then we say that A has been revealed preferred to the combinations B, C and D. Okay, so can you understand this fact that even if there are more number of combinations, collections rather, say A, B, C, D, and the consumer is still buying A, then that means we can say that A has been revealed preferred. It has been revealed preferred to the combinations B, C, and D, or otherwise you can also say that B, C, and D have been revealed preferred or revealed inferior to A. Just a minute. Someone is trying to join. My voice is cracking. Okay, then there is network issue. Anyone else is facing problem in listening to me? Poonam Agarwal? Can you hear my voice properly or my voice is cracking? Poonam, please unmute and tell me. Nishita, can you hear me properly? Unmute and tell me, please.
Ma'am, your voice is cracking.
My voice is cracking. How come?
Your voice is not clear, ma'am. There was a pause in your voice, ma'am.
Okay, I'm starting again then. Till what you understood? Tell me. Can you understand the revealed preference of A? Revealed preference of A over B, C, and D. Can you understand that? Tell me, one of you, if you have understood. If I say that A has been revealed preferred to B, C, and D, what does it indicate? Can anyone tell me? Tanya, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me properly or there was
Yes, ma'am.
cracks?
No, ma'am, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay, so did you understand that what is, okay, those who could not hear, let me ask them till what they have understood. It was Aditya. Aditya, please
Yes, ma'am.
unmute. Yeah, till what you understood that you tell me, from there I'll begin again.
Actually, ma'am, I could not understand anything. Your voice goes off in the middle.
I will change your class link, okay? Because my connection is okay. My connection is perfect. I don't know why is it happening. Tomorrow I will change your class link, okay? I'll post in the group again, and I will change your class link. There are some
Sure.
problems, issues going on. Yeah. So okay, let me start again, and once my voice starts cracking again, you should stop me there, okay? Any one of you just put the message in the chat box, then I'll stop and continue again. Okay, so what I was telling is that suppose price of A is cheaper than B, then is it due to my headphone? Just a minute. Okay, so once my voice starts cracking, you inform me, and once my screen stops sharing, then also you inform me. Okay, so what I was telling is, in the previous cases, we saw that when the price of X was falling, the preference of it was increasing because people became more inclined towards purchasing A because price of A was falling. But now in this revealed preference theory, we will see a different scenario. We may see a different scenario and conclude a very simple concept towards it. The simplicity here is that suppose a person is buying A and he is not buying B, given the price is not known to us, we cannot conclude that he is buying A because A is cheaper than B. You cannot conclude that. And if you're concluding that, you are making use of the economic theories, okay, which are there in the books. But suppose you know that the price of A is actually more than the price of B, but still the consumer is buying A. Then what conclusion will you give? The conclusion will be very simple. The conclusion will be the consumer is buying A because he likes it better than B. Understood? So the simple conclusion is given with the help of revealed preference theory, and the collections of A or the product A being more expensive than any other collection B, C, D, E, F, whatever, and still the consumer prefers to buy A, then it says that A has been revealed preferred. A has been revealed preferred to the combinations B, C and D, or other way you can also say that B, C and D have been revealed inferior to A. Understood? This happens, no? Sometimes that we always go for branded clothes because however the branded clothes are costlier, still we prefer to wear branded clothes because of their comfortable label, because of the quality that the clothes possess, due to their longevity, long period of times you can use. So sometimes it happens that we prefer to wear quality products even if their price is more than the other B, C and D non-branded products. Sometimes we do that, isn't it? If we have the capacity of buying the branded products, sometimes we prefer to buy branded products. How many of you prefer to buy branded clothes and not the non-branded ones? How many of you prefer to wear branded clothes and not the non-branded ones? How many of you prefer? Who prefers quality than who gives more importance to quality than to its price? Himani, Saurav, yes. Very good. Thank you for replying. Yes, there are sometimes some products for which we do not see its prices. We simply buy it because we prefer it. So that is the concept of revealed preference. Is it clear now? Now it is going against the concepts that we were coming across in the substitution, price and income effect, and then the indifference curve. What we saw, that if the price of one good fallen, we bought more of it, and if the price of one good increased, we bought less of it. But here that theory will not work. Here only one concept will work, and the concept is that simply the consumer will buy a product because he like it, because he prefers it more than the other products. Understood? If this is happening,
Ma'am,
suppose, yes.
again your voice is cracking, ma'am.
Again cracking. Okay. Okay, I'll just continue for 5 more minutes and then stop this class. And tomorrow I'll create one more link. Okay, another link I will create, and then let's see what happens. Because since yesterday this is happening, my connection is okay. I can see it's okay. I'm using broadband, and the connection is quite fast. It is okay, but still the voice is cracking. That's why I'm concerned. Yesterday also so many problems were happening. Okay, anyways, I'll just continue for 5 more minutes and then stop this class. Tomorrow again, I'll take up this topic. Okay. So is it clear? To anyone, if it is not clear, please unmute and ask me. Okay. What is this concept of revealed preference is? If it is not clear to anyone, please unmute and ask, okay? Then we will move on to more formal explanation of it. I'll start it tomorrow. I'll not start today. So we will see the assumptions that are made. Again, there are some assumptions. Without assumptions, no theory can be stated. So there will be some assumptions in revealed preference theory as well. And after that, we will move ahead with few more concepts of it. Okay. If there are no doubt, then I'll end this class.